In 1970, shortly after the war ended, there was a small village near a U.S. military base in South Korea. Chong-gu and his mother sat in a broken-down car by the roadside, and their relationship was not harmonious. During the day, Chong-gu worked for a butcher named Dog-Eye, first going out with him to collect dogs, then bringing them back to be killed, and finally selling the dog meat. Chong-gu was afraid to kill the dogs. Each time, it was Dog-Eye who did the killing, while Chong-gu was responsible for holding the rope to suspend the dogs in mid-air. Therefore, the fire often complained that Chong-gu was useless. Chong-gu's mother mostly stayed in the car, occasionally going out to buy things, but she always managed to cause trouble. She liked to speak in English, which others found hard to understand, and laughed at her speaking Korean. She insisted that she would definitely go to America. When others pushed her away, she would make a scene until Chong-gu saw her being roughly pushed back. His mother would scold him, calling him a bastard, and Chong-gu would hit and kick her, but he really was a bastard. Everyone said so. He was the child of his mother and a black American soldier, which is why his face was much darker than others. That black American soldier had long since left, but his mother remained hopeful, repeatedly sending letters, but because the recipient was unknown, the letters were returned time and again. Chong-gu angrily warned his mother to stop going crazy, and after saying this, he tore up the returned letter and turned to leave. His mother was still in the car, crying. Soon, Dog-Eye came over. He treated Chong-gu's mother like a girlfriend. Seeing his girlfriend being hit made him very angry, but Chong-gu's mother warned him that if he dared to hit her son, she would kill him. Chong-gu had a friend who could draw. Their situations were quite similar. Chong-gu was often looked down upon because of his background, while his artist friend was physically weak and had been bullied by two delinquent students. The artist had a crush on a girl who, as a child, had been blinded in her right eye by her brother with a toy gun. Growing up, although she covered her right face with her hair, she still couldn't avoid being teased by inconsiderate little kids. The artist once drew a portrait of the girl with both eyes intact, but when the girl saw the drawing, she slapped the artist in anger and tore it up. There was a small hole in the window of the girl's room, and the artist often sat at the hole to peek at the girl changing clothes. The girl had a small dog, and after changing clothes, she always liked to hold the dog. However, one day, the two delinquent students stole the girl's dog. The girl was anxious and searched everywhere for the dog, even asking the artist to help her draw many pictures of the dog to put up on the village walls, which made it impossible for the delinquents to sell the stolen dog. Everyone knew the dog they had was stolen. The delinquents decided to kill the dog and sell the dog meat directly, but the artist discovered their plan and rushed over to save the dog. He returned the small dog to the girl's house, and the girl happily hugged the dog and went back to her room. Chong-gu, however, remained outside, quietly peeking through the small hole in the window, watching the girl tuck the dog under her skirt. Chong-gu still dared not kill the dog, so Dog-Eye took the opportunity to beat Chong-gu to vent his anger for Chong-gu's mother. Chong-gu ran away, intending not to work for Dog-Eye anymore, but after going to several places where no one would hire him, he had to return and follow Dog-Eye again. This time, he dared to kill dogs. When he swung the stick at the dog, he was even more ruthless than Dog-Eye. Finally, Dog-Eye changed his tone and spoke to Chong-gu, saying, "Your mother is fine. She's with an American. You should do well. You bastard, why did you hit my girlfriend? Your mother is my girlfriend since the day you were born." The artist was robbed again by the two delinquent students. He didn't go to school and didn't understand English, so the delinquents spoke English to humiliate him and took his money. Afterward, they casually stuffed a Playboy magazine into his pocket. Soon, Chong-gu came over and told the artist that if he was bullied again, he should tell him. Then he saw the magazine in the artist's pocket and humorously asked if he had ever seen a naked woman. The artist took Chong-gu to the girl's window to peek, but not only did Chong-gu not see the girl undressing, he was also discovered by the girl, who poked him in the right eye with a pencil through the small hole. The artist and Chong-gu hurriedly fled. Chong-gu went home because his eye hurt, while the artist stayed in a shed in the fields, flipping through the magazine alone. Unexpectedly, the girl had followed him all the way there. She picked up the magazine and flipped through it, saying she had known all along that the artist was peeking at her. As she spoke, indicating that she actually wanted to be with the artist, but then her two brothers appeared again.